on your emotions were pretty clear there in the Octagon at the end. But give us an idea, has it sunk in yet? What are the feelings like after that fight?
Oh man, it's huge. I went through a lot this training camp, just a lot of like medical stuff, just a lot of personal stuff, and it's a hard 8-week camp getting ready for court. He's so tough, and I put myself through a lot this training camp just to make sure I was ready. And it's so much different. Like in my head, it's a fight, but being in the UFC and just feeling that cage and all those people, even though most of them were my people, it was still like my nerves were through the roof, but I just knew I had to go in there, and even if I hurt Court, I knew I had to keep my composure and just keep doing what I was doing, because he's so tough and durable. He's only been finished one time in his career, and I think I did a good job, and I'm just happy to be here and show the world what I can do. And that's just a taste. Once I get comfortable in here, a lot of 170-pounders are gonna have a problem.
I was going to ask you how you thought the fight was unfolding, because your reputation has preceded you. Everybody knows what you've accomplished on the regional scene, but you step in there with, as you said, a very, very durable dude who was coming at you all the way to the very end. So how did you feel the fight was unfolding?
I knew it was going to be a tough fight. I knew I was going to give a lot out, and I knew I was going to take some, but I dropped him in the first round. I took him down in the second round, so I felt like I won every round. But he was coming forward the whole time. He's so tough, and I knew that pressure was going to be hard to deal with. And I'm usually a pressure fighter. I'm going forward, but his pressure was just overwhelming. But I knew if I just kept cutting those angles and just doing what I was doing, I was going to win. We worked on just simple stuff this entire training camp. I stuck to it, and I got the win, and I'm here now, so it's exciting.
Well, I'm curious, where do you see your career going? Because when you're a newcomer and you come in against a guy that experienced, and that proven of a track record, do you slip back to another guy that's making a debut next time? Do you move forward? What do you think?
When the UFC gave me this matchup, I was excited because they knew that I was serious. They wouldn't give me Court McGee if they knew I wasn't serious. Either they wanted to test me or whatever it was. I knew that it was a good fight, and I didn't want to come in and fight a guy who no one knew. I'm here to be the best. I'm 11-0 now. I was 10-0, and I think I can beat the best guys in the world. I've trained with top 10 middleweights, top 10 light heavyweights, and I hold my own against anybody and do better than that. So I know I can beat the best guys in the world at 170. The more experience I get, the more cage time, especially UFC cage time, I'm just going to get better. My finishes will come out. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I hit hard. Obviously, I drop Court, so the more I fight, the better I get. And if I heal up the way I feel like I'm going to heal up, I want to fight again this year.
And obviously, Sean, you had a delay in your debut. You're supposed to fight early. I know there's a lot of misinformation out there. Can you clear up some of that? Because I saw on social media, you were kind of like, there's a lot of just bad reports out there as to why that was all delayed.
Yeah, people were saying that I failed a USADA drug test, which is completely false. I have 7 past USADA drug tests. So for anyone who thinks that I failed a test, I posted them on my social media. I blacked out everyone's names just to show people I'm not a cheater. I'm built off hard work. That's all I've done is work hard my whole career. And so it was a mishap, but I'm here now, and that's all that matters. And I'm a clean fighter, and I'm here. So it's all good.
What did it mean to have Paul Felder here, who I know goes back and forth, and obviously a mentor to you?
I've known Paul since I was an amateur, and Paul was just becoming. He only had like 3 or 4 pro fights, so for him to be here, and my teammate Jonathan Webb was in the UFC. I got such a good team. When Paul's back home, he's always training with us. So having him here and just his knowledge and the knowledge of guys like Eddie Alvarez. Like Eddie Alvarez was one of the big reasons I got signed. I know Eddie from back home, and he's just such a good guy, and he did a lot for me. And I got a lot of good people around me. The Henzo Gracie team, I got a great team. My coach is John Julio, Jonathan Webb, so I got a great team, and I'm just excited to be here.
And how much, too, do you feel like you were ready for this, just with the level of competition on the regional scene? You had a lot of tough guys. Colton Smith was one of those fights.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you belonged in there just because of having those?
Yeah, I knew I always belonged in there. It was just a matter of getting there, and I was never in a rush to get to the UFC. Everyone's like, I was 5-0. People wanted me to get there, so I went on. I won Cage Fury's belt. I beat Colton Smith. I went to test myself. And now I felt like 10-0 was a perfect time to get in, and I got in at that time, and I'm ready. Like I said, I beat high-level guys. I've never had an easy fight. I'm always fighting guys who are 6'3". I'm 5'10" for 170, but I've never met anyone stronger than me in this weight class. So I've got a lot of tools to beat people. That's what I'm going to do.
Sean, you're 11-0. You're the reigning
CFFC
champion.
CFF
Help me out.
Yeah.
CFFC.
No, CFFC's, but there's a prison in Philly. People confuse it.
Yeah.
So the
might
way
be
you
the
said
prison
it.
champ too, whatever. You're one of the highly touted prospects. Do you feel any pressure because you're coming into the UFC with that much praise? Other than some guys make the debut, no one knows who they are.
Yeah, I knew I was going to have a lot of people watching me, and a lot of people probably want me to fail, but most people I know and the support I have is ridiculous. Like, my phone was probably about to break today from how much support I have. I probably had 250 people out there from Philly, so the amount of people I had here is just, I get nothing but really good energy. So yeah, I know I had a lot of people watching me, and they went to see how I was going to do, and I think I passed everyone's test with flying colors. Court's so tough, and I went in there, I got hit a couple of times, but I think I dominated the fight, and I'm here to keep doing the same thing.
There's a lot of uproar in some of these new teams that are kind of exploding. Fortis MMA, City Kickboxing. I've noticed that Renzo Gracie Phillies is starting to produce some really good from you, Jeremiah Wall, guys.
Yeah, well, I mean,
how soon until we start seeing 7, 8, 10 guys in your
they're there. They're just getting between Daniel Gracie, who's a real Gracie. He's Renzo's cousin. I have the best jiu-jitsu coach in Philadelphia. I think on the East Coast, besides Renzo, we have Renzo in New York. We have such a good team, especially out of Philly. We have our striking coach, John, who's he's a diamond in the rough. No one even knows about him, but people will know, just like you said, City Kickboxing, all those guys are blowing up. Our team's just going to do the same thing. We have Paul Felder when he's home, Jonathan Webb. We have guys fighting for Bellator, all these other organizations. So we got a lot of good guys, and the more they fight, the bigger it's going to get.
We heard it at the open workouts. There was a huge crowd behind you. Obviously, it's your guys, but I feel like Boston in general has supported you throughout this fight as well. What was that like, being a Philly guy coming to Boston and getting the support that you got tonight?
Yeah, it was big, man. That's why I had the American flag, the Irish flag. I'm almost 100% Irish. I love my Irish heritage, and Boston's just it's right here. I would have loved to fight in Philly, but Boston was the next best thing. So I had them behind me, and it was huge. I just got off the phone with my girlfriend. She said all the Boston people were going nuts. So yeah, well, it probably has a big thing to do with that. I know when I got on stage and my people were cheering Brady, Dana gave me a nice little smile. So I think he likes my last name. So that's pretty cool too.
Because of the delay, and you just got your first win. Obviously, you don't want to rush into anything at this point. But do you want to just try to get as many fights in as possible at this point?
Yeah, as long as I'm not one to rush things. I'm healthy. I want to fight, and I feel good right now. Obviously, I'm a little sore from the fight, but I want to fight again this year. I've always kind of got healthy. I train really hard, so it's kind of been a blessing and a curse. I've gotten hurt, and then I felt good, and then I've gotten hurt. But if I can stay healthy, I want to fight 3-4 times a year. So I've only got 2 in this year. If I'm healthy and I'm good to go, I'm going to get another one this year. So I'll go home. I'll take a couple of days off. I'll be right back in the gym. It's what I love to do. It's my job.
Is there anybody that makes sense for you that you're looking at right now?
I'm not
just as a trash talker, but just
I'm not that guy. Whoever the UFC wants to give me. Obviously, I don't want a guy below Court. I want a tougher guy. I want big tests. I'm here to fight the best guys in the world. I'm not here to fight guys who are just kind of there. I want to prove I'm the best. And if I'm not the best, then I won't be here. I want to fight the best and prove I'm the best.
Is 170 going to be your home for a good long while, or are you open with 55?
I can't. I was 191 pounds this morning. I'm not a 155 pounder. People. I'm shorter for the division, but I've never been taken down in my career. I have power in my hands. I have amazing wrestling. I couldn't make 55 if I cut my left leg off. So my right leg, left leg, either leg. I'm not making 150. If they did 165, I could make 165. But 155 is never going to happen. Like I said, I was 190 when they weighed me on the scales backstage. So that's 20 pounds in 24 hours or whatever it is. So it's the best shape. Like I said, I'm in the gym 24/7. It's what I love to do. I'm a workhorse, and I'll be back. I might work out tomorrow, to be honest, but we'll see. So I fought in Florida a year ago, and a day later I ran a 3-mile run on the beach. I just love it. This is what I love to do, so I'm lucky to do it every day. And, yeah, I'm just excited to get back to training and get back to work.
How hard is it mentally to be in a fight like that where you're hitting him with everything and he's still getting back up?
I knew that was going to be the case. I knew even if I dropped him like I did in the first, I knew I didn't want to jump in there and try to beat him and finish him with ground and pound, because then I could get tired myself. Just the nerves alone made me tired. So this whole entire training camp, it was really just peppering people and if I had to choke, like, I know I could finish it, but guys can move and scramble. And I dropped him, but he wasn't out. He's so tough. I hit him with some hard shots, and he just kept coming forward. So I knew I was going to have to beat him up for 15 minutes, and that's what I had to do.
Were you confident that you'd won at the end, or were you a little bit?
I knew I won. I mean, I dropped him, like I said. I think he was definitely coming forward, but I think I hit him with a lot more shots, so I was confident I won.